Any truly great storyteller must attempt to tell a story that is made of more than people, and events, and dialogue. It must tap into broader themes, the things that all of us as members of the human race have experienced. A great story has a purpose apparent not only to the storyteller, but to the audience. And by the end, both feel as though they have been part of something. Listening to the story, they have not wasted anything, but rather gained something. A new perspective which adds greater meaning to their own lives and gives them the opportunity to live better through this knowledge. Of course, I'm not a very good storyteller, but here's my story anyway. I set off on a walk on a crisp Saturday morning in an attempt to soothe the tension wrought by a week worth of noir writing. But as I learned, no one gets rest for free. I brought along Hanako. Mistake number 1. Organized people are terrible walkers. They always have to be going someplace.
Where are we going?
See? When we got to one part of our walk, I got the distinct feeling we were being watched. Which brings me to mistake number 2. We walked by Kevin's house. He swooped down on us like a hawk, as overly dramatic types are prone to do.
Hey.
Hey.
Of course, through sheer force of habit, he and Hanako got into it almost immediately. It's nearly impossible to tell what they're even arguing about at this point. He was probably insulting someone famous in order to compensate for his own lack of talent, and Hanako probably encouraging him by fighting back.
I still maintain that Dr. Suess is one of the most overrated children's authors of all time. He wrote like 50 books. Most people can only name 10.
Cat in the Hat, Green Eggs and Ham, Hop on Pop.
And Hop on Pop is almost always one of them. One of the worst books of all time. Hop on Pop. And this man gets a day?
Hunches and Bunches?
This can go on for hours.
He helped children learn to read.
There are so many more deserving people. Cesar Chavez cannot get his own day, and yet we award it to Dr. Suess?
I took the walk to relax, but no one gets rest for free.
He did good things.
Good things, not great things.
In a good story, I suppose I would find rest or at least learn a lesson. Of course, I'm not a very good storyteller.